Welcome back to Waifu Wars podcast. I am Makima's Pussy Juice, Druvidu.
And I am Powers Pussy, Soberoni.
Wow. Now you just took
that was literally giving me my thing.
Okay.
Listen, the whole episode was about her pussy, alright?
Fair. Welcome back to the next episode of Waifu Wars podcast, where we talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb, but not your waifu, because she is so garbage, especially compared to Makima. How are you, Oni?
I'm doing well now that I've seen all the shows. How are you doing, Drew?
I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I'm just glad that Halloween's finally gonna be over. I'm really the Grinch of Halloween.
You are.
I am, and I hate that.
I had some trick-or-treaters come by today too, and I was like thinking, like, if Drew was here, he would throw the candy in their face. And
I wouldn't even answer the door. I would just tell them kids to go the fuck
He'd give
away.
them candy corn.
I would no. I like candy corn. Fuck you. Yeah, no. I am glad that this is coming to an end, and then we can start November, which is, it's always November always brings like a very polarizing feeling of like yay, but also oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. For those who don't know, I'm not sure if we announced on the podcast, but yeah, we did get our press badges for Anime NYC, so we'll be there if you are in the New York City area going to the convention as well. Say hi. Yeah, so playing that, I was like, yay, but also fuck. And then my birthday is coming up.
Happy birthday, Drew. Early.
Oh yeah, thank you. Right, we will not. The next
episode will be a
recorded
special
already.
Podcast birthday episode for Drew.
Oh, what?
Special birthday episode. We won't watch any anime next week. We'll just talk about your birthday.
Oh, gross! Can we not? Can we not? It's gonna be a very.
Or as a special gift, you get to not watch one anime. You get to skip one show.
Well, you said I get to not watch anime.
Yeah, you get to skip one show.
Oh my gosh! Why can I retroactively use this and go to past and not watch so much of the anime we've seen this year?
No,
this is like the only. I feel like this is like the only season where I'm just like yes to everything.
Yeah, everything's pretty good this season.
I agree. So, let's just get into it. Let's just talk about it. I don't know what that voice was, but we're gonna start off with our new segment this week in anime. And excuse me for this persistent cough. I don't know what happened all of a sudden. I feel like it's like allergies or some shit. It's fall. If it's fall and spring, I blame everything on the allergies. I'm gonna let you go first, actually.
All right. Since we're talking about Anime NYC, my news is topical. We have the Kaguya-sama movie. I was gonna say trailer, but the Kaguya-sama movie is actually being teased at the Anime NYC, or previewed, I should say, at Anime NYC this year on the 19th, I believe. So the staff for Kaguya-sama is debuting teaser trailer and key visual, and they're also premiering the first 30 minutes at Anime NYC on November 19th. So I'm sure that's going to be a packed room. Try to get in there early.
Yeah, we're trying to get the reservations to watch that ourselves.
Yes, the movie is going to be called First Kiss wa Owaranai, the first kiss that never ends. From what I've heard, it's going to be a really, 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 really good movie. So, and of course it is, because it's Kaguya-sama.
Right.
But specifically from people who've read the manga, they said that this is like the perfect arc for a movie. Like this is like the
Yes.
go-to movie arc. So I'm curious to see what they're gonna actually cover.
Yes, you may have heard someone racing to go watch it now.
Yeah, that person's on his way to have the NYC to get online for the fucking.
Period.
All right, Drew, what's on your neck of the woods?
So for today, huh? So we're gonna talk about basically what everyone's been talking about, unless you're like not a weeb. I feel like this is like some good weeb mess that only weebs would be like about. So according to Anime News Network, voice actor Takahiro Sakurai acknowledges report of 10-year extramarital affair. Bum bum
Damn, 10
bum.
years.
He's had an affair with a writer for his radio show for the past 10 years. Which abruptly came to a halt because he's like, well, we have to end this show because we were gonna find out that I had an affair with the writer on the show. And yeah, allegedly the woman in question, she had no idea he was married. He kept his marriage on the
How?
hush.
Isn't he like a voice actor?
He is a voice actor,
She didn't like
but
look this up or like.
girl, Oni, I've been doing some. Well, okay, it wasn't like great Google,
We
but
have the world's
apparently,
greatest detectives on the case.
right. I did a quick Google search. And all the articles about this, no one really mentions the wife, like by name.
I don't know. I feel like it'd be kind of easy to know if someone's married.
I feel like you would have to
After
look
10
into.
years, man, I would. If let me put it this way: if I was sleeping with somebody for 10 years and I didn't know they were married, I would be so depressed about my own cognitive abilities. Like,
I mean, he hid it from everybody. No one knew.
damn, no one's that good at hiding shit.
Apparently, he is.
Like, damn, that'd be like if you found out just now I actually had a brother. Like, damn, I've been hiding it for 25 years. Somehow, every time you've come over or we've met, I've been able to elude you at every turn. I have a twin brother.
Yo, like, all we know is that
She never went to his house in 10 years.
all we know is that she's a former voice actress. That's all we know about the wife. No idea. So I guess it's not as. I guess people in Japan are a lot less sleazy than America because I feel like Americans would like there is no privacy with a scandal like this. Like and everyone, especially like them TMZ heads, would they would do everything. I think that's the main difference. I feel like paparazzi is not a thing in
it definitely would have
Japan.
been 10 years before somebody found out, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's in no Japan. Apparently, they respect privacy. Who would have?
They respect privacy a little bit too much. All right, I get that we're too invasive, but they're a little too private. All right.
Yeah, that's still wild that like they hid. Like I don't know. I feel like the wife knew.
You think his wife knew that she was cheating on him?
Yes, because it's one thing. I can see if the one who the I don't want to call her a side chick, but essentially if the side chick had no idea he was married, I'm like, you could just not wear a ring. They were very busy, successful people. You know, he didn't have to sleep with her all the time.
That's interesting because I feel
they
like
could use that as a cover.
I feel like I don't blame the wife for not knowing.
I don't blame her either. Whoa,
I blame
her.
I just feel like the side chick should have definitely known. If anything, it's easier for the person you're cheating with to figure out that you're in a relationship than it is the person you're cheating on.
How so?
Because he could just say he was at work.
You could say the same thing to the side chick.
No, I would assume if the side chick is with him, she's gonna like eventually go to his house or want to hang out with him at some point, and when he's like with his family or something.
He's a voice actor. He's busy. He's a voice actor and does radio.
So he just kept that up for 10 years. I'm busy. Don't worry about it.
I mean, we don't know the whole intense history. I don't think it was just like
Like, I
they got
mean, like,
together
did they
10
go to,
years
like,
ago,
did they
and
go
then
for
it was like
drinks or
an intense.
something? Like, did having a wife is a pretty big portion of your life. I feel like somehow it would have slipped in conversation or something. Like, not even this tiny slip up, like, oh yeah, my wife wanted me. Oops, I mean, my roommate.
Well, to be fair, we don't even. Oh damn! Never mind. I was gonna say we don't know how long he's been married to the wife, but no.
Because I would get it if it was just like,
no. He was married. He was married to her for literally 20 years.
yeah, that's
So
what I mean. I feel like if they were just fucking, that's one thing, but they ain't just fucking for 10 years. I feel like at that point you have a relationship. That's like a long term relationship.
they did.
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm just not saying it started out like. I'm not saying that's how it started. I'm just saying eventually it probably became really intimate, but in the beginning years, you probably didn't have to do much aside from her. And I don't know, maybe she was doing her own thing. We don't know why. This kept on the hush hush. And 10 years. So their affair started when he was 38.
Either
And I'm
this
gonna
guy is like the best, I don't know, hide and seek player ever or some shit.
not hide and seek.
Like,
No,
never
but
slips up at all ever.
I mean, he did because she found
Yeah, after
out.
10 years.
I mean, yeah, that was slipped up after 9 years. That is pretty impressive. Well, I don't want to say impressive because I'm not trying to say, wow, this guy's so cool for having an affair this long. No, but yeah, I guess he did. I don't know. Maybe
I don't know how people can manage a 10-year long affair and be like productive. I feel like, see, now I'm upset at him because I'm like, you know how much I have to go through just to go to work in the morning and then come back home and record this podcast. Yeah, I'm fucking time. I don't have time to hold a whole ass affair along with a wife and do a bunch of voice acting work.
Yo, that's what I was saying. Like, yo, that's what I was saying.
What, does he have the hyperbolic time chamber or something?
That's what I was saying about the poly relationship. I'm like, bro, managing one person's feelings and emotions is a lot. Two of them
in secret,
have to be different. Oh, and one of them is in secret. You're right, secret from each other. Like this, wow. That's why I'm like, one of them had to know. We know homegirl she did not know because because when she found out was like I think she found out. I'm not sure if it was September or the September before, but she found out and she was hospitalized allegedly.
This sounds like a drama. I feel like we're playing fucking Umineko and we're trying to figure out that this person definitely knew. They were in cahoots together.
Yeah, no, she went to the hospital for shock, so I don't think she knew. The wife, on the other hand, I'm just like, she had to, and I'm not mad at her for judging her for her reactions or lack of reactions or not doing anything. People are people. They all have their own motives. So she could have had a reason why she didn't want to, be like, hey, you've been sleeping with so and so for 9 years. How dare you? Maybe she knew. I don't know. It's very interesting. I wonder if this is really going to affect his standing as a voice actor, and to the extent
it's going to affect it. Of course, because he's never going to do a voice acting role again.
Right, because see, unlike America, well, okay, I'm gonna say for America, they won't fire you because you had an affair with your wife, and I'm just like, that literally kind of happened, but to be fair, that person was I'm talking about the Try Guys controversy, by the way.
Oh, okay. I was like, you have to be way more specific.
No. I forget the guy's name. But anyways, he had an affair with his wife, and then they had to get rid of him because that was kind of his whole thing. Well, not even that. Like one of his persona was kind of built off the fact that, oh my god, I love my wife.
Yeah, people who, by the way, have their whole persona about how much they love their wives are definitely cheating on their wives. Just so you know, FYI for everyone.
Also,
Doesn't know
they
that.
fired. I mean, the main reason
It's
why they
called
fired him is
projection.
the main reason why they fired him is he's on the payroll, his wife's on the payroll, and the person he had an affair with was on the payroll. So that's like an HR nightmare and a half. But see, that's kind of different. Well, slightly different, because like I said, that had to deal with like that. Like he messed with the business of it all.
Yeah.
Sakurai, on the other hand, this is just like kind of like morality and public opinion and so on and so forth. But you know, Japan does not react well to this kind of stuff. CC Ayahirano.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, she eventually started voice acting after like 5+ years.
Well, she had like one role.
Oh, or maybe not. Maybe I spoke too soon. So yeah, that's wild. I don't know. Kind of feel bad a little that he's gonna lose all this work because this boy is booked and busy. He has so many. Like, do you really think he's going to be replaced out of the projects that he's already a
Oh
part
yeah,
of?
it's no shortage of voice actors in Japan.
Mm. Mm. Shucks. I wish I saw who he's voicing now. But I don't know if he's voicing anyone right this second. All I know is like a lot of the past ones. Like he was in JoJo's, he was in Fruit Baskets, he was in Kogias. He is in Mob Psycho. But yeah, now he was Cloud in Final Fantasy VII.
Oh well,
Oh,
not in the remake anymore. Not to come
well,
back and we got a different
all
Cloud voice.
right, right. So I don't know. It's I am. I'm interested to see. Like, yes, we can both agree that at least he's not gonna be up for any new roles.
Definitely not.
But I don't know. I wonder if he's going to be involved in he's gonna be immediately replaced and like what I mean, like replaced from going into next season of
Yeah.
certain shows. Very interested. Very interested. Yes, that's correct English. I know English. I know words.
That counts as our filler arc, by the way. Otherwise, this podcast is gonna be 20
Right.
hours.
I mean, I was halfway thinking that in my head. Like I had no intention of doing a filler arc after this because I knew this was gonna lead to a big conversation. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Allergies. Yep. This is allergies. So now that we're done with our weekly news, it's time. Now that we're done with our news, it's time to do our weekly reviews. There you go. And we are going to start off with Chainsaw Man, episode 3. Man, talking is tough today.
I don't know if this is my episode of the week or not.
This is not mine.
Yeah, it was close though. Everything was so good this week. Actually, there's a lot of good shows this week.
Agreed.
But yeah, no, I'll save it. Oh, I think I know what it is. All right.
Yeah, but I have turned. I have become. It's so weird how like I become a Makima stan like overnight, essentially. Because I was rolling my eyes when she was doing the same thing with Denji. I was like, all right, that's one thing, but but the way she said, looked at Power and said, well, maybe you're just not a good fit at all. And then all of a sudden that loud mouth bitch got real quiet. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Power.
Wow, you suck.
I'm sure she'll redeem herself, like, eventually. But no, I don't like her because she's just as dumb as Denji.
That's what makes her cute.
But then on top of it, she duped Denji thinking like she's smarter. she's smarter than him, and I'm just like, but you're not.
She's a lovable idiot. Like
But
Aqua.
No. Not at all. And also, it's like when you get me to sympathize with Denji, that's how you know I'm like, oh, I really must not care for you too much as a character for now. Because that whole scene on the train when he was like, yeah, I'm trying to bond with you over the like of pets, and she's like, ugh, fuck you and your fucking dog. He's dead, you dumb, stupid human. Why y'all so stupid? Oh, stupid all the time. Like, I'm like, god damn, Power. Like, you're about to betray him. Why have to be a dick on top of it?
She does hate humans.
That was a lot. What?
She hates humans.
Oh, that is fair. She does hate humans.
I will say I have a similar Makima appreciation as you do for a different reason. So you know how you guys always would be like, oh, and this is the perfect example of this. If like we'll watch an ecchi show and you'd be like, oh, I don't understand why people watch this ecchi, just go watch porn. And I constantly tell you character development makes it hotter. Before Chainsaw Man aired, I saw a bunch of Makima doujins and I was like, plain, whatever, who cares? After this episode of Chainsaw Man, I went back to those doujins and I'm like, oh my god, 10 out of 10, I love Makima. This is perfect. Because now I have her essence of her character, all the doujins are like 20 times better.
Yeah, because they all make sense now.
Yes. And she's just hotter because I can like imagine her voice and stuff. So.
Right. Oh, it was the... So after the beginning, when Power totally tries to throw Denji under the bus, like that was so like it's like you just did a bunch of things. Like you just did a bunch. Like you're just so fucking shisty. Ew. Like I don't like that. I just don't like that.
I thought it was cute because it obviously wasn't Denji. He's covered in blood.
Right. Well, no. She was like, he told me to do it. Like,
yes, the master manipulator.
Right. And I love how they were going back and forth, and you just see Makima's legs just cross over in the other direction. I'm just like, I was like, I live, and then she's like, all right, Power, that's enough. Like she just commands Power in like mere sentences. Yes. And I love that for her relationship between Power. It's not really like, well, at least to my knowledge, it's not really like a sexual one with Denji where she's like leading on manipulating him. Her and Power is just like, are you gonna, you're gonna cooperate or am I gonna have to kill you? Like, and Power is like definitely scared of her, and that gives me life. I just like it because I like it more because I dislike Power right now, so that makes it 10 times better.
I do like that she is like the master of manipulation. She just has all these different ways of manipulating the like everyone in this episode.
Yeah,
just like Denji, Power, what's his face.
I don't know. Is it even manipulation of Power if it's straight up just like I'm gonna kill, like you're just gonna be killed?
I mean, she gets Power to do what she wants, kind of.
Yes, yeah. That other guy with the funny haircut or funny man bun. Cause yeah, she's definitely like, you like me, so you're gonna do what I say. Yay. Denji was very Denji this episode. Excuse me.
Yes, I love his
from the fake outrage that he had.
That was such a good scene, though. That fucking devil stole your cat.
That was so shameless.
You know what? Actually, I don't blame Power because Denji was shit talking her cat earlier. So you know what? That's fine.
When
they're at the vending machines, he was like, she was like, oh, something, I have a cat meow and meowie, and it was stolen, and he was like, oh, I don't give a shit, it's not a dog.
Yeah, but he was trying to like not be a dick later on. So
only because he wanted to grope her.
And she was constantly she was constantly never not a dick. So
but that's what I like about Denji. It's like he's so easy to read and one dimensional. The only reason he's putting up with any of this is just the tension. I like every time he has to make a decision, he like checks her chest to be like, is it worth it? Should I put up with this bullshit?
Yeah, like Denji's like tolerable because he's funny and he's not like he's not killing people over breasts.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. He's not unlike Power, who is literally letting people die for a cat.
In her defense, Meowie is cute.
Meowie was cute.
I have a feeling they better not kill Meowie. Meowie better be alive.
I don't think the cat's gonna die.
No.
I hope not. I hope the cat doesn't die. I love how he just like he just like he's like, oh, I said I was gonna do that, huh? And then just slowly eats the cat. It's like, man, it's like because there's two parts of me. There's parts of me that I want the cat to live because it's a cat, it's cute, like whatever. And there's a cat, and there's a point of me that I'm like, I wanted Power to be mentally scarred by watching him like chew the cat up like a piece of jerky.
No, I want Power to be happy. Although I will say, I didn't like how Power just let herself be eaten. That's a bit dumb. She just stood there and let herself.
That
be,
was
like,
hysterical.
swallowed.
He's like,
"Oh, understand.
Oh, I know how you feel now," and I was like, "Yes, because you are both so not smart." Literal carbon copies of each other.
I want to see what kind of dumb shit they get into though.
Me too. Unless Makima is just like, oh, so you did all this, huh? And then just kills her.
Yeah.
That's obviously not gonna happen. But if it did, not even an episode of the week, an episode of the year. I stand. I love Maki.
Yes, he's great. I love all the characters in the show. So good. Unlike another show that we will talk about later, it does a really good job of developing its characters.
Okay, and we're gonna find out.
I love foreshadowing.
Ooh. Well, no, I was gonna say. Speaking of, that wouldn't make sense.
Yes, Spy Family is the show.
Right. I mean, it is like, yeah. I mean, that's not what this episode was about, but yeah, Spy Family Part 2, episode 5. Part 2, episode 5. This is my episode of the week.
Ooh, I don't want to split it.
This is my episode of the week because just like in Chainsaw Man, there's one girl who just stole my heart instantly, and that is Becky. She actually, like, I liked Becky from the moment I saw her, but this episode was such a Becky episode. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, Becky!
Becky was great.
You and me, like, we're same.
Literally, when we were fucking in high school, and you're like, "Oh, did you see the new drama last night?" Da 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 da. I'm like, I only watch anime.
That was so. Oh, I felt so red. That was hysterical. Where Becky turns on you. She's like, "Did you watch the Shaman show?" And I'm just like, "No, I don't like cartoons only." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's definitely me being like, yeah, I was watching Grey's Anatomy." And then Noni's like, "I'm watching more anime."
Definitely that. Also, Anya also sucks at arts and crafts, just like me. So it's a perfect pair.
And also, Becky is into older men.
Just like you, yeah. I can't believe you relate so much to these kids.
Ooh, she took one look at Lloyd and was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Although she's like, "Is he seeing anyone?" And she's like, "They're married."
They're married. She's like, "I don't care. I'm keeping this picture."
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Listen, Anya, all I'm gonna say is get that picture back before she turns 11 or 12.
Yeah, you need that special mission. Get the picture back. I wouldn't like. You know what's gonna happen eventually. I hope they have an episode where they have Becky go over Anya's
Yep.
house.
Oh, absolutely. And she's gonna try to throw herself a 5 or 6-year-old at Lloyd.
Yours just gonna be there like, sure, whatever.
Right. Oh, it's so great. Oh my god. So Anya and Damien, they're paired up to do some kind of art project. She was like, I made this dog. When I tell you, you know what her dog, quote unquote, dog looked like?
What?
It looked like one of the bigger assassin enemies, that assassin enemy, like on all fours with no eyes.
The Soul Eater.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. That's what it. That's what I thought when I saw it. I'm just like, oh, that's a dog.
Don't worry, Anya. I know how you feel. I know how it feels to be absolute garbage at arts and crafts.
I mean, I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, so did the Board of Education.
That was great. That was a great plot twist because that shit came out so awful.
It's so awful. It was beautiful. It's a modern art
so
piece.
Bad it was good.
The corpse of the griffin next to it, just mangled, lying there.
It looks on proud, even though right next to it is the corpse of its baby. Like, oh my goodness! That baby. See, and that's exactly why it's my episode of the week.
Damn it, I want to make this episode of the week, but I will not. I gotta save it for something.
Right. Oh, the little part about Sylvia was cute. It had in the sense that it was like, yeah, it had like some like background information of her, and did like these really cool shots of her walking, her looking like a badass and so pretty, and talking about her first time meeting Lloyd. Yeah, that was a flashback, right?
Yeah, that was part of that. I appreciate those little scenes for the side characters, especially Sylvia, because I like Sylvia.
Right. And then I just loved how the episode ended.
Your ending?
What?
Wait, the post credits ending or the ending ending?
Oh shit, what happened in the post credits?
Yor and Yuri.
Oh, that's also great. But yeah, I love that. And the ending before they cut to the credits. She was like, "All right, debrief me," and he's just kind of just talking about stuff that his daughter did. Like, you know how like a parent just like dotes on their child, like, wow, my child learned how to do this today. And he's telling her like, oh, she learned how to do math or like multiplication or some shit like that, and she's like, the fuck are you talking about?
It's nothing to do with the mission.
So that's very funny. You know how it shows how he's growing into the role of his father. And yeah, and like you said, the after credit scene. You know what really got me?
What?
Not just him like being happy and throwing up and eating at the same time. It was his little descriptions of the food. Before he would eat it.
This doesn't look like pasta at all, but
it doesn't resemble anything like pasta.
Well, I'll eat it anyway.
Wow, this cake is so blue.
Why is it blue? Blah, blah, blah. God, Yuri, I feel for him. Not only was he assaulted by cake and bad food for his whole childhood, he was also assaulted by Yor slapping the shit out of him.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my god, you're so funny!" Slap, and then that was a perfect cut. Short face. And then it like skips to him being like, "Whoa, he's been doing this exercise, or he hasn't slept for X amount of hours. How's that so? And I don't know. I found that was a really clever way to imply that his eating habits, we'll call it that,
Mm-hmm.
and his daily upbringing from his sister had so much to do as to why he's so tough.
Yes.
So yeah, this was just a really solid episode from start to finish.
Agreed. As always with Spy Family.
Oh, also, Anya's faces were really top tier.
Oh yeah, she had like 100,000 faces this episode. It was crazy.
Like really great. You know, her whole plan when she got the picture of the dog and they just walked by, she's like, oh, here's a picture of my family and my dog, and she just makes that silly face and they just walk past her. So yeah, that was great. Also the recap was cute. Anya's little recap.
Previously on Spy Family.
Oh, so yeah, great episode. Loved it. All right, let's move on to My Hero Academia, season 6, episode 5. Well, Shigaraki's awake.
Yeah, he's pretty up now. He's pretty up. For rest in peace, hero who was assigned to watch him.
Oh, rest in peace, Shield dude. Rest in peace, laser dude. I don't know why he activated the laser right as he's reaching out. Like the moment he got up,
I would be like, "What lasers like, everywhere?"
I would have just hoxed his ass. Okay. We don't believe in murder. For my life, yeah, we sure do. So yeah, he immediately turns into dust. Ugh.
Rip.
And then Tokoyami. What does he do? Oh yeah, he saves Hawks. He breaks out of, what's his name? I don't call him Fat Man.
I think it is Fat Man.
I think it is. That's the problem. I think it actually might be Fat Man.
I think it's Fat Man.
I'm like, I don't want to call him Fat Man, but that's his actual name. So yeah, he breaks out of Fat Man's stomach and he flies back to save Hawks in a relatively tense scene.
I love when they do the little like analysis like in the middle of the battle where it's like, okay, Dabi used his fire twice and it wasn't as strong as the first time he used it, so he must be running low on his fire energy. Quick, Tokagami, do your shadow thing now and let's launch ourselves off the side of the thing. I feel like that level of analysis into a fight is just so unrealistic.
It is. And if you want great moments like that, Hunter x Hunter is literally just that. But for like a good billion episodes.
Oh, is it Death Note, but like for fighting?
Kind of. In some instances it is. But yet it's responsible. And narration is responsible for some of the best scenes of that anime. So good. But yeah, I would say it is similar in that, except the characters narrating their own thought process.
Yeah.
And then that's the only difference between that and Hunter x Hunter. And then Dabi was doing the same thing. He was like, psych, I just threw some mild ass fire to really blow your shit up.
It was a whole little mini Death Note fight.
Yeah, basically. And then some ice dude named Gaten. Gaten.
I read it as Goten at first. I was like, oh shit, it's Goten.
Yeah, no, Gaten intervenes with his ice powers and does like this giant super ice frigate. And I was like, I don't think that's I don't think that's Homeboy. I forget his name.
Todoroki.
Todoroki, thank you.
I hate that because, like, come on, how many ice powers? Wasn't there another ice guy? I swear there was another guy who just does ice. In like, you can't be
No,
reusing powers like this.
I'm pretty sure it's the same one.
Was it?
Yeah. From like last season?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
They
also
were
him?
fighting. Yeah.
Well, either way, I don't want Todoroki and this guy who have basically the same power, except Todoroki's better because he can also do fire.
I mean, I guess.
I mean, at least have like a twist on it, you know, like how Dabi has blue fire and Endeavor has red fire.
That is true, even though I kind of forgot how Dabi's powers work.
Don't they burn him too or something? I don't know.
Something like that, I think. Yeah. Either way, he escapes with Hawks. And then he's like, no, my guy wouldn't do that. You wouldn't just resort to murder like that. You wouldn't kill. Because right, Dabi does tell Tokiyama or Tokoyami.
Say it 3 times fast.
What?
Say it 3 times fast.
No, I can't. But yeah, he's like, by the way, you know, your superhero friend who's supposed to be a hero, like, killed this dude in cold blood. Even though I wouldn't go that far, but well, I wouldn't go that far-ish. Like, it wasn't like he was making it sound like it was like an assassination attempt. Where he was like, please don't make me fight you, because if I fight you, you're too much of a liability to be alive. He did give Twice a chance.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of was, though. It was like a sneaky attack.
The initial ambush was non-lethal.
Yeah, but it was like,
if he wanted to kill Twice, he would have killed Twice.
I mean, he did.
No, okay, let me repeat. He wanted to kill Twice before Dabi came. He would have. And I feel like he was doing everything he can just to like restrain him. But then he realized Dabi was there, and he's like, "Oh, well, I can't restrain him, and I can't let him go. So murder it is." Which, you know, I can. Yeah. Murder she wrote, and murder Hawks did. Yeah, I'm just like, listen, Birdman, you'll get over it. You'll forgive him one day. Also, it's looking like Hawks is kind of like not gonna be a hero ever again, but
yeah, I don't think so. I like the flashback he had. She was like, "What's your one weakness? Fire. Oh, fire would really suck if I ran into somebody who could shoot fire at me."
And then cut to a singed back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that happened. Which is very interesting for Tokoyami, by the way, to give such an emotional response. That's usually like the whole tears and everything. I didn't really see that coming.
Yeah, he's definitely become more like emotional.
I get so emotional, baby. Every time I think of that Eku. Speaking of which, Midoriya gets the ring from One for All, or is it? Yeah, One for All, right? Yeah, One for All, and he's like, so some of my powers is like, kind of like they're about to pop off, sis. And he's like, what? And then Shigaraki literally destroys like everything in what feels like a 5-mile radius.
Yes, literally destroys the whole city.
Like, levels it, like just decays the entire town. And I'm just like, holy fuck.
But before that, we did get a cute little moment with Bakugo and this random old woman. Like,
with the cookie.
With the cookie, like, have a cookie, bitch. Get that cookie out of my face. I will never not be amused by how Bakugo just shit talks everyone.
Everybody. She's so angry.
Even when Ochako's like, just take the cookie. Don't tell me what to do. You just want it for yourself.
She's like,
fat ass.
You're not wrong. She's like, you're not wrong. You want the cookie. So don't be a dick and let me have it. And then, well,
then she gets incinerated.
No.
Her and her cookie.
No, the cookie. I mean, we're gonna hope that she was on one of them buses that made it out.
Yeah, let's hope. It's gonna be one of those miraculous things. Like at the end of the arc, somehow no one died, just twice. Twice is the only casualty in this whole fucking arc.
Okay, so that's we know how that's not true since we literally saw other people that aren't twice.
Watch them magically not be dead.
Well,
all right. Besides the people who are explicitly shown to be evaporated.
There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Also, Giganto Makia is up as well. Which is like, after being sucked into Olympus and reading Lore of Olympus, I'm like, Giganto Makia. I'm like, isn't that like what you would name like a war?
Yeah, like Giganto Makia.
You named the person the giant war. Like, I mean, that I guess that's kind of cool. Yeah. So yeah, the heroes they're about to go through it. I'm just glad Mirko is alive. Like I said she would be. Yes, I had faith that Endeavor and everyone else would keep her safe.
Good. I mean, she's totally fucked, but at least she's alive.
She got her feet. She'll be fine.
That's all she needs. Just her feet.
Exactly. She don't need her arm.
Arms are overrated. Fuck arms.
She'll get like a cyber one and be even more badass.
Ooh.
And she could always listen. She could definitely heal up those giant tears in one of her legs. That's fine. It wasn't completely amputated or mangled like the arm was. That arm is gone, girl, gone. All right, let's move on. Speaking of people with many missing limbs, let's move on to Golden Kamuy. Yes. Season 4, episode 5.
This weird ass episode.
Oh god, I don't remember this episode. Oh,
it was a flashback.
Yes, yep.
How could you forget badass Tsurumi?
Oh, he was so much hotter back then. I mean, yeah, I get it. This time, explosion, and now there's brain juice leaking, but I can't remember. I still can't. Like, I'll never forget that scene where he wiped his brain juice off. I was like, ugh,
gross.
Right. First of all, I need to read up my Japan-Russian history because I'm just like, oh my god, just so many years of you guys hating each other. Like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of violence.
Like, geez, Louise, Russia.
Listen, I'm playing Victoria 3 that just came out, and trust me, I'm playing as Japan, and I understand.
Oh,
I understand the sentiment. I am Team Tsurumi.
I mean, sure, yes. I'm like, let me not say. I'm about to say something wild. So this whole episode is basically how Koito meets Tsurumi. And by meet, I mean Tsurumi's master plan to manipulate this 14-year-old.
Yes, you have to go through so much work.
Oh my god. I would, and there was a part of me, especially when I saw the fucking buns, I was like, oh. Oh, this bitch is this. I was like, oh, this bitch, the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. So yeah, he has this encounter with Tsurumi when he's 14. They're like, oh my god, we having this bonding time. Cut 16, he gets kidnapped by Russians. And then Tsurumi is somehow magically sent to free him. Apparently you were able to trace calls even back in the day.
I guess that makes sense because there was so few phones and it was like just direct connections with the operators or whatever. I guess I could just tell.
Right, they could just say, here's the address associated with this number. Yeah, I mean, they don't have cell phones. So
I feel like that'd be a huge invade. Like, could you just, any operator, are there not laws or something, like privacy laws? Be like, no, who was that? Give me their address.
I mean, if you're in part of the army, they definitely, they're not really super interested in respecting people's privacy in an emergency.
True.
Or even outside of emergency. If we're gonna be completely honest. You know who I was kind of a fan of this episode?
Who?
The dad.
Oh yeah, the dad was really dope. He had a lot of funny ass moments when they're riding the bike and he's still.
Can we talk about it? How did this become fucking Looney Tunes?
Dude, that whole final chase scene was fucking gold.
This was so stupid. Oh my god.
When Sarumi turns around, he's like, hold on. He wraps around the guy. He's like hugging him.
He wraps around the guy and shoots him. What? And then they go into an explosion and they're just both in their underwear and the father's still running with a wheel on.
No, he's just running with the
wheel. Oh my god, this show is
oh my god,
I love it.
When they were drifting around the corner and you see Tsurumi and the girls are looking at him and he just slow motion winks at them.
I was like, get me out of here. Get me out of this. Get me out of this episode, please. Because it's literally this whole chase scene started from, or even before the chase scene, they were talking oh, well, I'll just have to let my son die. I can't betray Japan for my son.
Mm-hmm.
To running in their underwear to the base. Also, my god, did they have to make the father ripped as well?
This is called the Kamuy. Everyone is super ripped. They're all bars.
Kansamida. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you in Russian. It's good. This is it's great. I was just like, why? But then I was like, man,
who cares?
You're right. I don't care. I'm happy. Oh, that was really great. Why did I write this down? I wrote down something. Why are they going full rich kid? I have no idea what that means. I feel like something that as we continue to talk, it's gonna unlock something. But yeah, the part where the dad's like, "Hi, I'm the dad," and then the mood shifts immediately as we see Tsurumi it looked like stab, but I guess he just knocked him out.
Yeah.
Which, thank you, Tsurumi. Thank you for not making Koito into Batman. Into a Batman who hates Russians. Thank you so much. So yeah, so from the stab, well, not the stab, excuse me, from knocking him out, you can just assume that this is all one plot to manipulate Koito into becoming his faithful dog. Which, as you can see from the past 4 seasons, worked. Also, that stare down between Ogata and Koito. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, so yeah. I'm like, y'all hated each other from day one, huh?
Yeah. I actually like these like little flashback episodes.
Yeah, no, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
I really liked it. This is really good. It was very outrageous, very over the top, very Kamuy.
Mm-hmm. This was like one of the most Golden Kamuy episodes of Golden Kamuy.
1,000%. It's then the last episode was could potentially be second because
Yeah.
that was I'm still shooketh. Still shooketh. All right, let's move on to Mighty Mashita Iruma-kun season 3, episode 3.
This was the show I forgot to watch yesterday, by the way.
Ah,
The 8 episodes got me. I was like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4,
yep,
5, 6, 7. I'm
yep.
good.
I mean, honestly, if I would knew it was this show, I've been like, girl, I got you.
Yeah, listen, I watched it and I was like, damn, I really didn't have to watch them.
Yeah, we yeah.
This was like the definition of a setup episode.
This is a setup. It was just like, oh my god, we're about to start
The tuning exams.
harvest.
Oh yeah, the harvest.
That too, yeah, that too. Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry, it's episode 4. Sorry, in my notes, episode 3 is right on top of episode 4. I did love the new outfits. I was gagged. Oh, I love a show that does fucking outfit changes.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
I love Iruma's outfit.
I
looks
love it.
like a camouflage tiger stripe thing.
Yeah, it's good. They all have really good outfits.
Oh, excuse me. I don't like Clara's outfit.
Well, most of them have. Well, most of them do. Yeah. I think there's another show that had really good outfit changes. I forget which one it was, but it was giving me. I was getting this vibe from it. I really liked it a lot. Oh, excuse me. Asmodeus' reaction to Iruma, that was cute. When he first saw Iruma, he was like, oh my god. Also, I feel like there's definitely, if that didn't inspire some BL to be made between them, listen, I don't know what will.
As someone who went around looking for Iruma dojins, I'm telling you right now, it's all Asmodeus, Iruma, and Fuda Clara, alright?
Like, as in like a threesome?
Yes. And always Clara on top. Yeah.
Joe.
It's like that's like a 90% of it, I swear to God.
Why?
I don't know. Is there like some joke I'm missing where it's like some joke about Clara having a penis in the chapter or something?
I don't know. It's like the other part of me that's curious, but I'm like, I don't want
it's like some
to look
weird,
at Clara in the future. And
weird phenomenon.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's wild. At least, y'all are really obsessed with Buddhas. Y'all really like dick that much.
Listen, it's a weird phenomenon, you know.
Y'all really. I'm just gonna say, y'all really like dick a lot.
Only when it's on a very beautiful woman.
Work. Let's see. So interesting. I was like, I get it, but at the same time, I was like, ugh. When they were doing the rules, and the main rule was like, no fighting.
Yeah, boo! Fuck that rule. Fuck that.
I know. I'm like, no, kill everyone. Like they should be killing each other. Boo! I didn't love that. Also, I don't know why Iruma didn't team up with Asmodeus.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense to me. Also, did I hear right at the beginning of the episode? I forget, what's the name? Babachinko?
Wait, Bachiko?
Bachiko. Babachinko. Bachiko. Did Bachiko not tell Iruma that, hey girl, you got only 2 arrows?
Yeah, 2 arrows.
Girl.
Use them wisely.
What are you, like that Quincy dude?
I was thinking Yu Hakusho, Yusuke in the beginning, where he's like, you can only use your spirit gun 3 times.
Right. Yeah, that's wild.
I think one of my favorite things about this show, though, is really how colorful it is.
Yes.
Because the forest setting is really, really, like, really dope. Like, the tigers and the animal, like, the tiger that showed up that had, like, the candy cane whiskers and shit was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the designs for the show are very, very nice.
It's like I'm looking at a painting every frame.
Right. Like, it's very on the pastel side.
And
I'm here for it. Also, Sabnock and Asmodeus working together. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I wish I could say I saw. Well, no, not I saw that there were dojins of those two, but apparently, nope. Just Fuda Claire and the gang.
Just sorry.
Well, let's move on to another anime that definitely has a Fuda or 4, probably. Up next, we have Eminence in Shadow, episode 4.
I'm so mixed on this show.
All right, because I feel like shout out to Savior.
Yes.
Because I feel like Savior's trying very hard to make to I don't want to say make excuses for this show. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it, make excuses for this show. Because and it's like I try to lean into things that he says and go in those goggles, and every time the show kind of just misses the mark in some capacity. And I want to start by emphasizing what Xavier told me, and he said, "Hey guys, remember this is a parody of whatchamacallit?
Isekai.
A parody of Isekai." And I'm just like, but it
is the thing it's parodying.
What?
It is the thing it's parodying. It just
exactly
is.
Exactly. Like, no, I'm like, this is not a proper like Konosuba is a parody. This is not a parody. Plain and simple. This is a comedy.
No,
okay, let me phrase that. It has
comedic moments.
Right, comedic elements. But this is not a parody. This is not a comedy. This is just straight up isekai. It's like, whoa, we're trying to make fun of an isekai. Girl, no, you are.
The isekai.
You just are the thing you're making fun of. I know that the same could be said for literally any like parody, but it's like when I watch Konosuba, I know it because I can see. It's very clear. This, on the other hand, is like it has its own plot, which is.
It takes itself too seriously,
right,
basically.
Exactly.
I feel like Konosuba doesn't take itself seriously all that often. It's like, even when stuff that is serious is happening, it's a joke. In this show, I just feel like it's serious. And in Xavier's defense, I feel like this is an anime thing. Because I definitely see moments where it's trying to be comedic and I feel like subversive, and it's like, oh, this is interesting. Like in this episode where that one girl showed up and she's like, the main character like decorates his room and shit to look like a fucking dark room. That was good.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was like a minute, and then the rest of the episode was like super serious torture and shit.
And right when it's like the joke was. Yeah, like the scenes where Alexa's like getting drained of her blood. Yeah. I'm like,
funny.
I'm struggling to find the humor in this.
She's slowly dying.
It's like there's like points in it where it starts with something that could become. I could see the funny or the humor in it. Like the way she was like responding to him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It was funny. It was like a dry humor.
That was funny. Like she's just
like sarcastic and shit.
Right, sarcastic as hell. And then cut to her being force-fed slop, needles in her, like so many needle holes in her arm.
I'm like, yeah,
this isn't funny anymore.
I was like, I thought it was going for funny, and it was like, ooh, no, this just went for dark.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what it's just like. I don't know what they're trying to. They try to go back and forth to action and comedy, and it just feels very awkward.
Yeah. Also, I don't like the main character. I don't understand. Like, I like certain moments of his, like when he was pretending to be tortured, and he's like, "Oh no, da, da, da." But at the end of the day, I feel like I just don't know anything about him, and I can't really, like, I don't understand him. He's just a character in the show, and I feel like just random stuff happens to him, and he just goes with it. And I don't know what kind of character he's supposed to be, or
he's not funny to me.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm not saying it. I'm just gonna say it. He's not funny to me.
He's just a whatever.
And it's like he feels like he's trying to be funny. That's what hurts me. Because it's like I can feel the attempt at humor. Like even with the torture scene, it's just like it was like I'm feeling the haha, but it's not coming out.
Yeah, I think you need to spend more time actually developing him instead of just like. I feel like this show just keeps jumping from scene to scene because it's like super cool, and even it feels like it feels like when I started this show, I started it in the middle of the season or something. Because I like half the characters, I don't know anything about any of them. Like they just show up and just do shit, and like when at the end of the episode where her is supposed to be the plot twist that her fiance shows up or whatever, or the guy who liked her. And she's like, actually, I'm part of the hidden shadow organization. And I really forgot who he was for like a whole minute. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, that's the guy that she liked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was not Xenos behind at all.
Yeah. Oh, no. The guy who had like 2 lines, he was the one. Got it. Cool. Like, I just feel like it's trying to railroad into a certain point in the manga or something. And I'm just like, all right, well, until you get there, I'm just like waiting for it. And it has those moments where it's like, oh, this is funny and this is interesting, but it only stays on those moments for like 15 seconds and then it jumps to something else.
Right. That being said, I don't know. That being said, it wasn't
horrible.
bad. Not bad, yeah. This isn't a bad
This
episode.
isn't what was that isekai? This isn't Gendo Guardian. That wasn't an isekai, but still. This isn't no Gendo Guardian.
I mean, technically
I guess it was. Yeah, it was. Never mind. Yeah, this isn't Gendo Guardian.
Right.
But it is just kind of, but it's just plain. I mean,
great action.
Oh yeah, great action. I like the concept.
Action, good animation.
I like the characters that are not the main character. I wish they would give them screen time. Like I wish that anyone in his harem of really hot girls got screen time. That'd be nice.
Agreed.
Or Alexa got screen time where it wasn't just her being drained of her blood.
Or her being a bitch.
Yeah.
Like it's like I see the potential. I see it there. I think the execution is just a little, sorewachoto. I haven't used that phrase in a minute.
True.
It's like we're getting there. It's just like it just feels very hit or miss.
I would love it if they just like maybe they'll do it at the end of the arc. They just need to settle down. Like I need a settle down episode where we just get our feet grounded and we're like, listen, let's talk about what our identity is. Is this a comedy? Is this a serious show? Can we tread that line? Can we
tread the line, or can we somehow marry them in a way that's actually good? That's the key word. Marry them in a way that's good.
You know what would be good? If you did like, I wouldn't mind if it did like a serious half of an episode and then a comedic half, or like a comedic episode and then a serious episode, something like that. But trying to like randomly interject comedy in between torture scenes isn't really.
Right.
for me.
I honestly just feel like this needs more comedy.
Yeah, it definitely
There's
needs
more
more comedy to
comedy.
balance
Even though
out.
last episode was still like that moment or the whole I feel like last episode was more funny than this one. Like the whole thing with him catching the coin in his mouth and all that shit.
It was more funny than the 15-minute torturing scenes.
Right. It's like that whole like the when he's handling the needle and then breaks the needle and it slips into her. I was like, God, did you have to go into her?
Like I already have a
He
fear of
breaks it?
needles, so this didn't help.
I mean, I don't have a fear of needles. It was just it seems a little much for something that's dubbed a comedy, or someone would call a parody of isekai. I don't know. It just feels like I don't know the identity of the show yet.
Same. But wait, we got 15 more episodes, so we'll figure it out.
Right, exactly.
Still plenty of time.
All right, up next we have Uzaki-chan Osobitai, season 2, episode 5.
And this is my episode of the week.
That is very, very funny.
I'm sorry. The whole family get together at the end was fucking hilarious.
Then they get together. What happened? Remind me what happened?
Well, Uzaki lets it spill that she is hanging out with Senpai to her father.
And
then her little sister and her brother and her mom and her father all meet at the dinner table.
I don't remember that.
Remember this episode?
Right. Oh shit! I don't think I finished watching it. I was watching it.
Wow.
I know. I was halfway watching. I have notes on this. That's why I was like, "What the fuck is talking about? This isn't the same episode." Honestly, I just remembered the hot bada that zaddy.
You missed the best part of the episode. No, Drew. Literally, the rest of the episode is forgettable.
Meeting him was not forgettable.
Listen, it was just a workout scene, all right? You were happy. It was whatever. They were just working
out. No, go ahead. Tell people what happened.
I'm gonna ruin the episode for you.
Oh, I appreciate it, but girl, we're at the end of the podcast. We're nearing the end. It is okay. Look at me. I'm just a viewer. I'm just a viewer listening. I'm like, oh my god, what is Oni gonna say about this week's episode of Uzaki-chan season 2?
I can't believe you didn't. First off, you missed Uzaki's little sister making her grand appearance. But I think I said last season, whenever her little sister shows up, that's something gonna be an episode of the week for me, and I'm holding true to my word. So yes, Uzaki's little sister shows up. She's adorable. I love her. She uses her Kansai accent. Perfect. 10 out of 10. The father is, I like him as a character. He's fun. He's just fun.
I like fun.
There was one, so the whole ending scene is good because it's like they deconstruct a lot of the misunderstandings, but then they create new misunderstandings.
Oh god.
So it's like first off, Uzaki they keep calling him Uzaki's boyfriend. Then the mom is like, oh no, the brother is like, wait, was that the guy who made the soba noodles the other day? And then the mom's like, yeah. And then he just starts crying because he's like, oh. And then the dad gets super insecure because he's like, oh no. The brother tries to snap back at Uzaki and he's like, oh well, if there's someone interested in you, I'd be worried that he's a pedophile or something because he's just so damn short. And then she's like, maybe you shouldn't talk because you're shorter than me, you short ass motherfucker. So then he gets defensive, and this is what you would love, because he gets defensive about his height, and he's like, "Hey, height doesn't matter, fuck you." And then the father shows up, and he's like, "Yeah, no, height doesn't matter. I'm married. I'm not tall." And he's like, "Oh yeah, he's taller than both of you." And then they get super defensive about it. And their father's like, "I'm gonna kill this bitch." And then Uzaki's little sister is literally like, "Oh, all the short people teaming up together." So that was great. But yeah, no, the mother, Uzaki's mom, then starts misunderstanding, because Uzaki lets it slip that she went to his house, and that, like, she's been over his house, and then the whole family's like freaking out. The sister and brother, like, "Wait, you go to his house and you cook and you clean and you do all this shit and you haven't slept with him yet? What's wrong with you?" And then even the mom is like, "Oh wait, you haven't slept with him? I thought your relationship was way looter than whatever you're doing."
Like, I'm fucking all the time.
Yeah, and then of course the dad's like, "I'm gonna kill this person as soon as I see him." And then the mom misunderstands that, wait, if they're not fucking, then really this whole thing is a ploy to get to me. That's why he's not fucking my daughter, so he can use her. He's trying to.
Oh my god! God damn it, we're almost there. We're almost there, Zaki-san. Dang.
And that's it. And then it ends with what's his face, Sakurai, doing push-ups and presumably getting ready to meet the family.
Yes. Oh. I'm glad. I'm glad that I don't know. I like that. It's very interesting. I wonder why they decided to add the whole him going to a gym and add new characters at said gym.
I feel like that's the most natural way to introduce her dad, I guess. Maybe they were like, this guy's been showing up for 3 seasons. Let's find a way to introduce him.
Oh wait, was the dad at the gym?
Oh yeah, it was the instructor at the gym.
Oh, that battle dude was Uzaki.
Yeah.
That was his. I thought that was his dad.
Nope.
Wow. That's wild. Damn. I mean, ooh. I feel so bad for Uzaki's mom. She thinks Sakurai is the problem. Wait till she meets me. Wait till I meet her husband.
There you go. You guys can pair off.
Damn, not Uzaki being the one left out. Not Uzaki's the fifth wheel. Damn, now she about to be calling me daddy.
Oh, there you go. You get her dad. Sakurai gets her mom, and I'll get her sister. We're all winning.
Oh my god, we're all related. Yay, it's our happy family. Oh my god, that's wild. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch the rest of it.
Yes, it is worth it. It is definitely worth it.
All right, and last but not least, we have Utawarerumono Futari no Hakuoro. What episode? 19. Episode 19.
Yeah, this was also almost my episode of the week because I got plot twisted. I forgot that they were.
Oh shit, we kind of forgot.
I forgot the main plot point. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I get to relive the plot twist from the last season.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I was so confused for a minute. I'm like, oh wait, that's right.
This anime has so much.
They didn't even mention any of this shit all season.
I totally forgot that this world is technically a post-apocalyptic one. After all of our current day technology, which becomes advanced, eventually becomes wiped out, and then you go back.
Yeah, they have to start from scratch.
Spears and stones and magic, which I guess is probably just isn't magic. It's probably some sort of
advanced
technology.
Science. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wild. Also the older Mikado's alive. Ooh.
Yeah.
And also, like, I forgot that the older, like, he's the older brother. Haku's the older brother.
Yeah, I forgot that too. So I was like, oh my god, all the plot twists that shouldn't be plot twists.
That shouldn't be because right. I mean, well, him being alive is
Yeah,
definitely a
that's a
plot
plot
twist.
twist.
Everything else should not have
No.
been. I feel like we were all Kuon this
Yeah,
episode.
we're like, what the fuck is going on?
Also, riddle me this: why is it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like Haku. Can you stop being so silly and be like, "No, I'm not Haku. Haku is dead.
Yeah,
Haku
no.
has died."
Stop that. You don't need to do that anymore.
Like, shut up. She knows. Shut up. She knows. He's like, I can't take the mask off. And I'm like, okay, so what?
I feel like he's having like a
No one
Bruce
cares.
Wayne Batman moment where he's just like, no, I'm not Bruce Wayne. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I could never be Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, doing a lot. Also, they get sent on the next new plot point.
Yay, adventure. Which is more fun than I was thinking was going to happen. I was thinking like the other guy was going to start another revolution. I'm pretty sure he still is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty sure that's gonna happen. That's gonna be in the background.
But I do like the them just going on adventure together because Kwan really didn't get that much screen time this season. So I'm like, you know what, this is good. I hope the last few episodes are
Oh,
just her and him.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I feel like at first, of course, she didn't because she was mourning. We'll just call it mourning. But yeah, eventually she definitely finagled her way into the plot in a very big way.
Yeah, but she still had to share her screen time with all
Everyone
the other.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I guess if she's like the main.
they didn't really have
quote
like a
unquote.
romantic scene or anything together.
I mean, well, shows like this, they're gonna really make us wait for it.
For the handhold kiss at the end.
the NC-17 scene of the hand holding.
Yes, censored, of course.
Yep, pixelated.
I'm mad he tried to leave her too. Like, oh, I'm just gonna leave in the middle of the night.
Okay, I'm like, wow, you's a
Why?
righty ass bitch. Why would you
Why?
leave her? Like, did she not suffer enough?
I know, what an asshole.
I have to do this myself. Like, why? Because it's too dangerous. Oh,
Yeah.
well, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that Kuan is a. Well, even if he. Hello, this is the same woman who told you to sit down while you transformed. The same woman. So I don't get it. I mean, she's coming, which is all that's important. I would have been really mad if the anime went on without her. I would have been pissed. And so would Kuan be. But luckily, that's not the case. The scene with Nekane and Kuan, that was
Oh
so
my god, that was
sweet.
adorable.
Oh, that was heartbreaking. I was like, she was like, basically what I was saying in like the first couple episodes. I'm just like, oh my god, poor Nekane. Like this is really like she's in a really fucked up position. So that was cute. And yes, I'm also kind of glad that is just gonna be Kuan and whatchamacallit,
Haku.
Kuan,
Sorry,
yeah, Kuan and
All-Star.
Haku. Yeah, right.
He doesn't go
Kuan
by that name.
Haku, and then Kuan's attendant. Like I'm like, that's
And
cool.
his maid's assistant,
Yeah,
harem.
that's fine. I'm like that's like I'm content with that group of
Yeah,
people.
it'll be fun.
I feel like we don't need all of the side characters all grouped together all the time. Not for a 28 episode anime.
Exactly.
So yeah. So they're gonna be looking for this master key, which can, I don't know, unlock the Gundams and and save humanity from becoming where the fuck that blob was.
Yeah, that red CGI blob.
Right. They're like, this is what's left of humanity. I'm like,
oh no, it's hideous.
we turn.
Not the CGI.
No, it's my worst nightmare. We turn into the Capri Sun blob.
Oh no, this is the worst timeline for you.
Oh no! God.
Imagine being part of humanity. You just barely, instead of becoming part of the world where you get the cute cat girls and cat guys, you wake up as a fucking blob of Capri Sun.
And you're not the only one. This is a bunch of human beings all in one blob. Ugh.
That sucks.
That does. Also, did they explain to how? I feel like they did, as to how like these cat girls and wolf boys and etc. came to be.
They probably did. I just don't remember.
Yeah, right. Like this show has a lot.
There's a lot of lore. This is
like
a whole ass series. By the way, free news segment. They announced a third game, so
right.
There's gonna be a new Utawarerumono. I guess with a new cast and everything. So,
is it a H game?
The first one was, but not this one. Not the Kuan, Haku route.
Really?
Yeah.
Not that I need my games to be H games, but if there's ever a time,
I know there was ever a time it'd be this one.
not in the first game. It's like, oh, I'm just meeting / fucking everyone. And this one's like, no, duty to my country.
Listen, I'm angry. They had the hot twins in this one, and we don't get.
They're not going to be doing nothing. Nope.
Although there was hot twins in the first one, and one was a boy and one was a girl, and you can fuck both of them. So that was very.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why'd they make them both girls in the anime?
Oh, different twins. It's just the first series had.
Oh, different twins.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The first game had another set of twins that was like.
But they're not like the magical Mikado twins. They're just twins.
They're just twins. Actually, I think they were like archers. Let me see.
You're not talking about Nosuri and the other one, another guy, right?
No. Let me show you a picture of them. Of course, all the pictures I get
are just the twins from
the from the. Oh man, can you make the dimensions any smaller?
Yes, we can.
It's these twins.
Okay. Where are twins? That's so crazy.
In the back. Actually, I think it's Kuan's father who fucks the twins. I think.
What?
The twins in the background.
Oh no. Oh no, God, why? Why? No. Oh. Okay. Because I have so many questions. So I'm like, first of all, why is Haku sleeping with everyone in this story? Unless it's not just Haku, it's just people sleeping with people, or is it Haku sleeping with everybody?
No, it's Haku's predecessor. I don't remember his name.
Oh, the person who came before Haku.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So not Kuan's dad.
Kuan's dad was like part of the group of the original storyline. I forgot what the main guy's name is. But Kuan's group, like her, the mom, her mom that had the giant ass hammer that dropped it, and gave it to Anju. It was her, and there was like a couple of other ones. Original cast.
I'm like, so you're saying they were part of the harem? Like
they were part of the harem, yeah. I mean, so
I'm like, was this a harem or? I was like, this is a harem and an orgy.
It was a harem.
I don't know, because you said Kuan's dad is involved.
Yeah, Kuan's dad was part of the
harem.
He was like a general of the main character. There's the.
Can you fuck Kuan's dad?
No, you cannot fuck Kuan's dad.
Man, he's not part of the harem. You lied to me.
He was part of the game.
Hyrule. You just said the dad. All I heard was like the dad.
I said the dad fucked the twins.
Oh,
These group of people.
I I'm just gonna assume. You know what? For my mental health, I'm just gonna assume that he was younger.
Yes.
He was much, much younger when he was
Yes.
living with these twins.
He was like 30 or 40 years younger.
Perfect. now I don't have to. Is he in this picture?
Yeah, he's the one on the bottom left with the dagger-y sword thing.
Wait, that is Kwon's dad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, okay. That's more palpable, I guess. Sure.
Whatever works.
Right. Oh. Well, I don't. Is there anything more I need to say about this show? I don't think so. I just want to once again. I just want to say that I do appreciate the very ambitious world building.
Same.
Yeah, I think we're done with our weekly reviews. I think we're gonna end the podcast there. So Oni, please take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the Waifu Wars podcast, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to catch every episode as it goes up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us over on Twitter, follow us on Twitch, and join the party in our Discord, all linked in the description down below. If you haven't already, you can also join the patron squad. I'm going to call them the patron squad, or be a channel member, and you can get yourself some lovely bonuses like access to our members-only Discord channel and the ability to live watch shows with us. This season, we're watching Spy Family and Chainsaw Man with our patrons and channel members. So if that sounds interesting to you, you know where to go. Drew, do you have any final words?
I would say Happy Halloween, but it's gonna be over by the time y'all listen to this.
Well, I hope you guys
hope you had,
yeah,
hope you had a fun, safe, and happy Halloween and got all the candy you wanted.
Hope you guys had a wild, crazy, unsafe Halloween, and you got got all the drugs you wanted. Until next time, this has been Silveroni and
Drew.
I'll catch you later. Later.
Bye.